If you think opening a US LLC requires flying to America, you're wasting $2,000 on flights, and here's the remote filing path Bastion Formations uses. Here's the problem. Nobody told you the IRS allows 100% remote formation. File your Wyoming or Delaware LLC online in 1 to 3 business days with 0 US travel required. Get your EIN tax number remotely through IRS Form SS-4 without stepping foot in America. This matters because in 2026 the IRS processes 4.8 million non-resident LLC applications annually, all filed remotely. A freelancer in Lagos tries to open a US LLC, books a $1,800 flight to Delaware thinking she needs to appear in person, then learns at the airport that everything could have been done from her laptop. She loses the flight cost plus 6 days of client work. Here's exactly what to do instead. This is exactly why we built Bastion Formations to handle remote US LLC formation for founders who never visit America. Most people fail here. They call the Delaware Division of Corporations and get told they need a registered agent with a physical US address. So they assume that means flying to America to meet someone in person. Wrong. The registered agent is a service you hire remotely. You never meet them. They receive legal mail on your behalf. Bastion Formations includes registered agent service in every LLC package at $99 per year. You sign the paperwork digitally. The state files it. Done. Step 1 is picking your state. Wyoming costs $249 with Bastion Formations. Delaware costs $349. Both include Formation Plus, EIN Plus registered agent in one bundle. Wyoming has 0 state income tax and lower annual fees at $62 versus Delaware's $300 franchise tax. Delaware is better if you plan to raise venture capital, because 67% of US startups incorporate there and investors recognize it. File online through Bastion Formations in 1 to 3 business days without leaving your country. Step 2 is getting your EIN tax number from the IRS. This is important. Without an EIN, you cannot open a US bank account, or hire employees or file taxes. The IRS issues EINs to non-residents through Form SS-4 submitted by fax or mail, processed in 4 to 6 weeks. Bastion Formations handles the entire EIN application remotely and delivers your official IRS confirmation letter by email. You never call the IRS. You never visit a US embassy. The whole process happens from your laptop. Here's the problem. If you skip the registered agent and try to use your home address abroad, the state will reject your filing in 24 to 48 hours, because every US LLC must have a physical street address inside the state for legal service of process. That means a real person at a real US address who accepts legal documents on your behalf. Without it, your LLC cannot exist. Bastion Formations provides registered agent service in all 50 states at $99 per year, so your formation never gets rejected. Advanced move for non-US founders opening a US LLC in 2026. When you file your articles of organization, the state asks for member names and addresses. Use your real home address abroad. Do not invent a fake US address, or use a mailbox service as your personal address, because that triggers IRS audit flags when you apply for your EIN later. The IRS cross-checks your member address against your registered agent address, and if they match exactly, they assume it's a virtual office scam and delay your EIN by 8 to 12 weeks. Keep them separate. Your registered agent is the service address. Your member address is your real residence. Bastion Formations files it correctly the first time, so you avoid the delay. When filling out IRS Form SS, 4 line 7B for your responsible party, write this exact phrase: for an individual with no U.S. Social Security number, providing passport number instead. Then write your passport number in the next field. Do not leave it blank, or write not applicable, because the IRS will reject the application and send it back by mail, adding 6 weeks to your timeline. Pick Wyoming for $249 or Delaware for $349 with Bastion Formations remotely. Get your EIN through Bastion Formations in 4 to 6 weeks without US travel. Never fly to America. Formation happens 100% online from anywhere. Smash like, hit subscribe, and visit bastionformations.com to open your US LLC from anywhere without visiting America. Visit bastionformations.com.